Alright, this is for a client named John Brown, 2004 Glenwood Drive, Antioch, California, 94509. This is in reference to job number 5016756-2. I've already found some leaks in the galvanized secondary inside, but that does not explain the mud that they're getting up the line. So I'm going to first just run the short span inside the house.
How's it going?
Good.
Huh?
Just staring?
I got dirt water backing back up to my system.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we got a plumber here, so you know this can't be nothing fun.
Yeah.
We're trying to see if it's leaking out here. He already went under the house, had a bunch of pipes leaking. I don't know why they didn't tell me that when I got the
I
inspection.
see a leak right there.
So
Not bad. I'm having a little trouble. There we go. Getting up over that offset.
Yeah, hopefully it's not like
So this is the cast inside.
Right.
See, that's that looks like an issue there. Oh, now I got it all stuck on the lens. Yeah, you can see there's a bit of a belly here. Looks like the pipe might have been rotted out on the base. Let me pull back and clean the lens and we'll go back in. Yeah, there's something going on right there.
Right there.
Where I was digging. Look, see that?
Right.
That's what's coming up.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
Yep.
And that's going in under where I was digging. So it's somewhere, it's right here, right?
Wow.
So I mean that cast iron going down into this section is guaranteed the original pipe for the house.
Right.
Right? And it looked to me like that galvanized. Oh, my back dirty again. It looked to me like that galvanized is newer, right, than the cast iron, because it would have been cast iron from the get-go.
Right.
So somebody came in and put in that galvanized, and that's rotting out, right? So if that's rotting out and that's newer, that's kind of why I was digging there, is because it kind of leans towards the whole thing being rotted out. So you can see we're in that water there.
Yeah, let me see.
You see that? That looks like just missing pipe right there. You see how there's all that buildup
Right.
on the sides? That's just rotted out, right? We're like down in the mud right here. That's gravel and rock. And then boom, right? There's your right back before that. That's probably going to be the T under. But just before that, dropping in above is your secondary line. So like, see that? See, that's just, it's right there. And that's going in under the house.
Okay.
So now let's go the other way and see if there's anything out there. But I'm already leaning towards there's nothing out in the front yard. Just
So
because you're
that
wide
would be,
open, right?
That would mean that this is clear, or?
Yeah, that's my guess.
Okay.
We're about to see though. So this is coming the other way. Yeah, your clay, right? So you can see there's a little belly just right here at the clean out. So belly is where water just sits.
Right.
So like stuff will just sit right in
Uh-huh.
this area. And then now we're about to hop into the clay. Looked like it was fairly well collapsed back there. Yeah, you see how we're not even in a pipe, really. We're just cruising. Let's go all the way, and then when I pull back, we'll be able to see better. But yeah, do you see how that didn't even look like a circle?
Right.
Like, that's where his cable was hitting mud. I don't even think you have a pipe under this lawn. And it's just, the pipe's gone.
You mean going this way? There's no more pipe?
Out to the street, yeah. So I can only see him, yeah, we're probably in the street now.
Where's that water going? That's supposed to be going that way. It's just
Just going underground. So look, see, I'm pushing something through here. This is probably your city main, because we're 61 feet out, right? That's not 61 feet to there. So
Oh,
let's
it's not?
pull back.
So we're in the streets now, right? Or...
Yeah, this is going to be the street pipe. So let's pull back. But you can see right there, right? That's what we call an offset.
Yeah, something you just
You can
unplugged
see how
because
the-
now it's draining.
Right, but you see how the pipes are separated right there, and that's
Right.
kind of like an uphill. It's making a wall.
Right.
That's what's causing all this water to sit there. And so with clay pipe, you can see again.
That's a bus right there. That's a bus right there, isn't it? Or... Oh no, it was.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
but that's that.
but yes, you're right. Right, that's like what the rubber fittings under your house are doing.
Right.
They're allowing the pipes to offset like that, which will collect hair and debris and stuff. So let's pull back. We should be making a turn, and then we'll turn up into your line from the city. Yeah, you see that? That's
Right.
just dirt. That's straight dirt. We're not even in a pipe here. That's just pure dirt.
So wait a minute. There was supposed to be a pipe right there.
Yeah.
It
You
wasn't
see?
one, or just
No. And you see all the standing water? Like, you see that? That's just gone. Like, there's nothing to that.
how many feet are we in there now? 42.
42?
Which that's still in the street
You see
right there,
that?
right? Because we're talking 25 feet here.
Here's a belly. See, like, that's like a piece of pipe. It's just, you're just straight dirt. That was a little piece of leftover clay pipe.
What the heck happened here then?
See, you'll see once we get back into where the pipe is. But yeah, that's all bad. And see, now we're starting to see remnants of the pipe.
So the pipe corroded up in there?
I think it's just collapsed. Unless it's just that full of mud. But see how everything looks muddy here? That looks like a big cavern. Watch when we come back into the pipe itself. Right there, it looks all bad. You can see how it's like, that looks like a pipe site over there. But if I had to guess, that's from cabling. You can see the rocks, right? That's not a closed pipe.
Right.
That's just a cavern. And then there's some stuff, and you can see where the edge of the pipe used to be, kind of right there. But that explains all the maggots and bugs, right? You can see those are probably worms. I've seen plenty of worms in here. So you see that? That's not a tube, that's not a pipe. We're just going on like rocks and roots here. And then, see, now we're back in the trench where the pipe used to be.
And I see roots on the top there.
Right. But you see what I'm saying? That's not even a pipe.
Right.
There's no pipe there. That's pipe. Right? Now we're in clay pipe. And now we're basically right here. Right? That's the connection.
Well, we're 9 feet out, right? So we're...
Well, but plus all this, it's counting from here.
Oh, it's kind of from here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're 5 feet out.
Okay. Okay, so we're directly
4
down
feet
right
out.
now. Okay.
Yeah. So we're right there, right? We're right under this thing probably.
So what has to be replaced?
The whole thing. I mean, this is bad, right? You can see where that root is coming in on the top. Like it's already, this thing is growing into the line right there. But basically you'd want to replace all the clay pipe. Right?
So
this is
everything
ABS.
going this way going into here.
Yep, and pitch it up. Because that's where we're at right now. We're in the clean out.
Right.
Right, that's just down the clean out. And you can see how it's got a little puddle there. But
Now, what water's supposed to go into there?
This is everything. This is your entire house is draining out, right? And you wonder why your lawn is so luscious green?
Why water it like crazy?
Well, you're also giving it all the fertilizer it could handle, too. Right?
Yeah.
Literally.
Right.
Like, that's one of the worst I've ever seen. Like, we're just in a cavern. That's no, like, I don't know how long the other guy was here, but he must have been cabling it for quite some time. Right?
What do you mean?
Running the snake.
Oh, yeah.
Right? To free it up. But that's just, I mean, we're literally in the dirt.
Wow.
That's just dirt. Roots. Big old cavern. Right? There's a pile of stuff that's getting all backed up.
Like toilet paper and stuff.
Yeah, poo,
That's
toilet
poo, right?
paper.
Okay. Son of a bee.
Right, and it's just chilling because it doesn't have a pipe to slide down, right? It's like if the water slide ended into a dirt patch.
Where's all that stuff been going for the last couple of years, though?
Under here, just into the dirt, collecting, right? But it's probably the cavern's so big that the pressure builds up enough to kind of push it through. Once enough of it builds up, right? You get enough pressure built up.
I heard that. I smelled something over here sometime. I was like, man, there's something. she's gonna. That's what she just said. She said maybe that's why we used to smell that smell over by this door. I said I kept thinking there's a pipe busted somewhere over here because I smelled it. I had that feeling.
You get enough people to jump on your lawn and they're going to be on that pipe, right? It's just like we're talking. We were in a 4-inch pipe. This has to be like that big of a cavern, right? That's like a 12-inch cavern. But so here, let me go out until we get to the city. But see, that's just like mud.
And there was supposed to be a pipe right there, right?
100%.
The original pipe collapsed, basically.
Yeah, it's all gone. Like it's broken off and washed down river. I mean, you could see when in the video there's a couple sections there where like one little piece of pipe was stuck to the wall. But you see now we go into a belly. That's like deep cavern because it's full of mud or full of water. And then you can see we're coming up on the other side of the pipe, right? Now we're back in pipe.
Wow. I'm going to have to dig this whole yard up.
But so let me see where...
So right there's where we
where
need to connect
this
to.
is, right? That's going to be the far end.
Right. Down.
Remember what I said? For every foot of pipe, there's a 1/4 inch of fall. That's to create the water slide, right? Yeah.
It's right there.
Yep.
That's all it's be right there.
Yeah.
This
People to me. Yeah.
we have to bring in what's the color machine? Yeah.
Alright, so this location is 6 feet 8 inches down. So 6 feet 8 inches down out towards the, there's some river rocks. I actually moved the river rock where the location is 6 feet 8 inches down. Where, I don't know, roughly 4 or 5 feet away from the sidewalk at this location. So I'm going to keep going so that we can see the city tap. You see it offset there, offset here, offset there, little belly, offset there, little drop down there, little jump up into another belly, more roots. See, that's kind of offset there. Camera's having a little trouble passing it. That's obviously, if the camera has trouble passing it, so does everything else. There we go, through. Lots of roots at that connection. Hard to pass there. Looks like that's going to be your city tap right there. Going into the blue pipes. Oh, unless you had a little repair done there. Another offset.
All this time, it's just been sitting. All this time, it's just been sitting and going into the road. Yeah, I feel like but then it would go away, and it wouldn't be that bad. But now it's all coming to the light because now that it's getting. We ain't even talked no numbers yet. I'm hoping something could magically appear here. We haven't even talked on numbers yet. I'm trying to brace for this right here. He's still doing what he does, but it's clear what the situation is. It ain't even nothing I can do myself. I mean, I would have to, yeah, if it was that light stuff, I mean, I could, but this is more of a real job here. Right.
So let me see where we're at here.
See what I grass is. I watered the heck out of this grass.
Alright, so we're out in the city main here. Where that blue pipe was is definitely going to be the city tap. The times before when I went in under the house, the camera was just coming back completely black sludge. Here's our tap. Tap is alright. You know, a little offset as you can see. I'm going to locate where we're at here.
Well, I said she wonders if house insurance or whatever that's called covers this.
So that last one I did, right? They were not covered.
Right.
Considered wear and tear. Like the rest of the pipe is just old, right?
But that would be for, what kind of insurance is that? Because there's two types of insurance, right? There's the home warranty and there's the...
Yeah, I think they have home warranty.
Okay.
But the warranty doesn't cover wear and tear. It covers...
And that's what this would be considered?
Yeah, like it's just old, right?
Yeah.
I don't know when this house was built.
In 60s or something?
Yeah, time, right?
Yeah. Well, on my watch, I don't know why.
So the city tap here was located at 12 feet 8 inches deep. That's where we're at right here. It's basically a straight shot out. So this is basically all your responsibility. You see that offset, large offset with roots coming in. Here's your turn up. Says your turn into the city tap. See that one's offset pretty bad too with the roots coming in. Here we go, back on the straight shot. Let's see. That's pretty bad offset there. That one there. These clay pipes are usually 4-foot sections, so every 4 feet you're going to have a connection like this. See the sides on a lot of them have roots coming in. That could be your lawn roots. The two little balls there, or the one ball on this one. You can see, right, how the offset is creating a little lip. You can see the root up there on the left, all the roots coming in. But so all this water shouldn't just be kind of hanging out here. It should just be flowing down like a little river. But instead, with all these offsets, creating, you know, little pools for stuff to collect in. See, there's the two little root balls. That's what I believe to be like grass roots, not roots from a bush or tree. But yeah, it's, you know, every 4 feet. And here we are back into the cavern. This is basically all under the lawn. I'm going to come back and locate where the end of this cavern is. Yeah, again, this is where, you know, pipe used to be. and it's all just completely washed out. You see, there's stuff stuck on the sides there, all sorts of debris down at the bottom. There's nothing. This camera is just on dirt. See over the side there, all the debris. You can see out to the left, it's just there's like a little shelf here where the pipe used to be, and then to the left it's just all hollow. See the rocks there, roots. Big rock there that we just climbed over. Yeah, there's nothing. Roots coming down from the top. Yeah, that's like 2 pipes wide. There's just nothing. All full of dirt. And so now we're back into pipe again. See where this location is.
Everything that's in water, everything's going right that way, bro. It ain't going nowhere. grass and everything. Are they all just gonna start growing grass?
Yeah, or get new sod.
Hopefully they cut it just like that.
So we're gonna pull back the rest of the way here. I want to go uphill one more time here. Yeah, right.
If they didn't see it, then this is better to get up out of here.
Yeah, but good luck selling it like this, right?
Uh-huh.
Good luck selling it like this. The camera is completely covered. I don't know if I can get it to turn back onto itself. You can see here it's completely covered in black grease, sludge water. Run a little bit of hose water down here. Done to clean out. Turns off the camera. See if we can't get it so we can get a clear view up that direction. See, just the water itself here is pretty dark in color. So again, this is the cast-in under the house. You can see coming up here, I think just above us there, that's where your secondary, right, where all that stuff you say the grease is backing up, or the black mud, that's that tie-in right there. You can see it looks like we have roots here. I don't want to go too much farther because that's the cap, right, which we've seen. But obviously there's a lot of dirt. And sludge in that pipe. I should be able to see where the toilet ties in. Up here somewhere. So yeah, right there is your toilet from the top. Right, that's where the toilet drops in. And then back here is your sinks and shower. You can see that it's, you know, like you said, you're getting dirt up that line. And that is all the dirt. From what I dug up in there, it seems like everything's pretty sound in this section. But obviously you've seen what the other pipe looks like. You can see the cast iron is scaling. Like it's starting to deteriorate on the inside. But it may be wise to get rid of all of that in there too. If we're going to do the inside portion, we can just do it all at once. But yeah, I think all that rock and dirt is probably washing up from the cavern. Like I said, what I dug up in under the house where we just finished off at, from what I got under the pipe, I couldn't stick my finger through or anything, so I'm pretty sure it's all solid. But it's only a matter of time if everything else is falling apart.